Protests pushing back against President Trump's policies took place all across the country today. They are called Good Trouble rallies in memory of the late Georgia Congressman John Lewis.
Lewis died 5 years ago today. He used that phrase, good trouble, when referring to his days as a civil rights activist. NBC Connecticut's Jane Chaco has more on the message from demonstrators here in our state.
People gathered across the state and country today. Demonstrators say they're pushing back against what they say are controversial Trump policies like cuts to Medicaid and immigration. In New Haven, protesters rallied on the city green with signs before marching through the streets. In Hartford, people with signs lined the sidewalk outside the Capitol, garnering support from those driving by. The day of action brought people to Tweed New Haven Airport. It's become the site for local protests against the president's deportation policy and Avelo Airlines.
Protect immigrants and claim our country as a loving country that welcomes all people.
Avelo protests have been happening for weeks since the airline began a contract with ICE to fly federal deportation flights from Arizona. The backlash comes as the airline closed its operations on the West Coast this week.
We want to close their business. We want to stop the airline from having any opportunity to deport immigrants and separating families.
I am not wanting to get in trouble, but I can't be quiet anymore.
The protest falls on a national day of action called Good Trouble Lives On. Protests have been held on this day for the past 5 years in honor of the late U.S. Representative John Lewis and his commitment to nonviolent protest.
Good trouble is getting in the way of that which stops justice from occurring. That speaks to this idea that we are all one human family.
One supporter of President Trump brought his sign and stood across the street from the protest.
I live right over here, and this goes on all the time. I'm tired of this in my neighborhood. I don't care who's flying them in or flying them out. Get out of our country. They're here illegally.
In response to the demonstration today, a spokesperson with Avelo Airlines said they recognize the right to peacefully assemble and their priority is to serve their customers. In New Haven, Jane Chaco, NBC Connecticut News.